Hello. How we doing, everyone? Oh no. That looks a little bit out of sync. What's up, everyone? How are we doing today? Oh, I think I need to restart this NDI business. Is my audio out of sync with my video by chance? Can anyone let me know? That's what I figured. Alright, give me 2 seconds. I can fix it. I know how to do this now. Check it out. Get out of here, team viewer. Here we go. How about now? We alright? I wonder why that happens. Is something to do with the NDI split? I don't really know. But hey, how we doing, everyone? Nice. It's been a while. It's been like 2 weeks. I've been very hard at work, and I'm very excited to show you guys some of what I've been working on today. We're very close to the update. I have just a few things I got left to do. Hey, Lizzie. How you doing? And everything that I have to do from this point onwards is comparatively easy, knock on wood. The big task was the one that I wouldn't call it, it's like 98% finished. There's like a couple little things I got to do. But the big task, the big time consuming one, and the one I'm going to be showing off, I know I jinxed it, showing off today, I don't know why I say things like that, is the new crafting system, which is, I think it's pretty cool. I think it's pretty intuitive. You guys can be the judge for yourselves. How are we doing today on this Friday? There's a lot going on. I'll be honest, I've been, well, y'all know how it is. It's an anxious time. We got some Skyrim to go over in the meantime. Feels kind of weird, doesn't it? To just be doing stuff, but I don't know what you can do besides just kind of continue. Nice dragon scale. Alright, why don't we just dive right in here. I don't have a ton of time today, but I did want to drop in and say hello and show you guys what I've been working on, because it's been like a hot second since we got to hang out. So why don't we do that, shall we? And we've been playing Elden Ring. I've been waiting. This is kind of my plan for today, is after the stream, there's a couple things I got to do, a couple errands. But after that, it's Elden Ring time, baby. That's my plan. Okay, let's go ahead and launch. So I set up like a little test character. I was messing with these features right up until the stream, so hopefully I didn't break anything too intensely. But, you know, if that's the case, I'm sure we can fix it right up. Yeah, so my plan is to get this update out. Everybody's excited for Elden Ring. Nobody wants to ring their Eldens. Of course, it's true. Who wants to ring their Elden? Not me. Not me. How's the audio levels? Are we good to go? I'm gonna take off my pants because it's hot in here. It's super cold earlier. Not anymore. Oh yeah, I call my grandma. That's because my I mean, everyone should call their grandparents. Not everyone should call their grandparents. If your grandparents are assholes, don't call them, maybe. But I'm very lucky in that my grandma is very much not an asshole. My grandma actually kind of raised me. So I love my grandma very much. And yes, I think most people's grandma... Oh, I'm so excited for the Steam Deck reviews. Unfortunately, I did not make the first cut, which is probably for the best, to be honest with you, because it's pricey. It's a little pricey, but it's worth it. Yes, same for me, Senataku. Okay, I'm gonna quiet our beautiful Power Rangers music here. So really today, what we're gonna be doing, the first thing I'm gonna take you guys through is, let me up our volume for Skyrim. Get our beautiful Wildlander splash screen in there. Okay, so here's what I'm gonna be walking you guys through today. The first bit is the crafting system. This is basically, if any of you guys read the news post from the other week, this is kind of like a fix and a feature wrapped into one. The main issue that I'm trying to fix here is that the crafting menu is kind of a mess. There's just a bajillion recipes everywhere. It's not super sensible. The original intent was to have kind of like the forge be this like catch-all for all these different recipes, but I think it's mostly just confuse people, and it's like, it's not great. Hey Monique, how you doing? So that's kind of the first order of business, is to clean that up and make it more intuitive. And to do that, I decided to fast track one of the features that I've kind of had in the back of my head for a very long time. Some of the OGs among you will remember that crafting tools had kind of been on the docket for like a long time at this point, since Ultimate Skyrim. So I decided to just kind of get that implemented, and we're going to go over that. And then after that, I'm just going to be going over, it should be like a fairly straightforward stream. I'm going to be going over the just various fixes that I've been working on. I mean, I've been working on this crafting system for about a week solid. It was pretty, it took a lot of finagling, but I think it's in a pretty good spot. And yeah, we're going to be covering the fixes and everything that's been done thus far. And probably we'll go over the stuff that's left, but it's like comparatively much easier. Try to get the hard things out of the way first. So we're going to load up this save in my classic Riften spot. Oh yeah, crafting menus are the bane of my existence, Monique. I'm quite pleased with this new system. I think that it's really solid, and I think it really helps. The cool thing here is that not only should it clean it up, but I think it'll also make things a lot easier for players to like understand, right? And I think the crafting systems are so esoteric in a sense that it kind of almost drives people away from it. You kind of open up the crafting menu, you see a bajillion of these things, and it's like, what the fuck is any of this, right? Yes, that is true, Lizzie. Did Wildlander pull the silver katana out? No, we did not. Nazul, that was actually Requiem. I would like to add katanas back in at some point, but that's not my priority immediately. Alright, so before I get ahead of myself, let's go ahead and open this up, right? So the basic premise behind this crafting overhaul are these tools. You have a series of toolkits that all kind of denote a specific set of recipes. The recipes are not exclusive to the toolkits, and what I mean by that is that like the recipes that show up when you have, let's say, the Smith's toolkit, some of those recipes will have some overlap with the Survivalist toolkit. Also, you'll see that every single one of these has just like a generic hammer model, right? That's just placeholder. I just assigned that because I don't have like a better model yet for all the toolkits, but assume that'll be changed. So the way these work is there's like a faux inventory condition, right? Where, same as always, you can craft items using your craft item ability, like so. The stuff that will show up in your crafted item menu now is entirely dependent on the toolkits that you have in your inventory. So immediately that gives you a pretty easy way to sort, you know, your recipes, everything that you're able to craft. Because if you don't, I'm probably going to add in like a little toggle for each of these things so that even if you have them in your inventory, maybe they show up by default and you can turn them off from within the menu. I'm probably just going to add that for fun, for just like a little bit of polish. But generally speaking, if there's like a set of recipes that you do not give a shit about, for example, let's say, you know, a tailor's toolkit is for crafting clothing and various things like that. If you don't care about clothing at all, if it's not something your character makes, you can just never even pick this up, and those will never show up in your crafting menu. What's up, Twiz? How you doing? So you can do it that way. Whoops, that's E and B. You can, where it was pumpkin cake, you could say that the bandits put it there, because the bandits are chilling out in that area. Yeah, so this is like the basic kind of fundamental way that it works. This is your crafting menu. That just, it's all conditional, right? Oh, interesting. Nezo, I did not even know that. Now, the thing that I'm really proud of, and that took, frankly, way more finagling than it should have, is that all of these toolkits are also usable directly from your inventory menu, and I actually find that in a lot of instances, I prefer using the crafting menu in this fashion. If you click any one of these from your inventory, yo, thanks for the gifted subs, Twiz. Much appreciated. If you click any one of these toolkits, they will show you all of the recipes that are What the hell? Did I break it? I think I did break it. Well, normally when you click them, it opens up a crafting menu for you. What did I break? I swear I literally just had this working, and then I restarted my computer. Oh my god, y'all. It's been one hell of a week. What is happening here? Is it the... What the hell? Let's see, so there's the globals. This is like my favorite thing. Yeah, I jinxed it. What have I swear to god, this was did I load like the wrong save or something? I don't think that I did. But literally none of these are firing. The regular thing is firing. Let's check the toolkit. So you can see this is all conditional here. Like if you check these globals, based on what you have in your inventory, those globals will get updated. Why would this all of a sudden... Did I like change? Hold on a second. Let's check the script, shall we? A likely culprit. Let's see, tools menu. Specify. Set 1. Player ref. And then... This is odd. Well, okay, you know what I should do? Oh boy, I told you guys this feature's been way more of a pain in the ass. I didn't think for a million years that I was going to activate it right there and it would just straight up not work. But whatever, we'll get it fixed. This now turned into a development stream. How about in the meantime, we can go over some of the other stuff that's been fixed that hopefully has not reverted in the time that I've turned my computer off. Let me also check, what's it called, mod organizer here. Is there anything? No, nothing in overwrite. There are using toolkit, get value. What's weird is that this should activate anyway, right here. No matter what the globals are set to. So that is very odd. I swear, it's like I tested to make sure it worked. I turned off my computer because my computer's been on for probably a week. And then started a new instance. And then now it's not working. Anyway, here. Where's my Kanban board? There it is. Whoops. All right, let's go over some of the stuff. I guess a lot of these have not been updated in a very long time. So this is the list of stuff that we still have to fix, right? Most of this is actually related to crafting. So like a lot of these I'm basically with these crafting changes going to be able to just knock them out and like send them to the next column. There's quite a lot of things over in this column. Let's see how it goes. Let's see, what do we have? Oh yeah, we can just go in order. People have been reporting that they can talk to some of the dogs. You can't talk to any of the dogs. Well, you can talk to the dogs. You can't pet them yet, but you can talk to them. You just can't hold them up. You can't mug them. You can't get them to do any of the advanced speechcraft options, which is like, apparently there's a bajillion different dog races that you got to cover, but so those are covered. Let's see, fixed hairstyles, clipping with necks. That was like an interesting fix where it's basically all related to high poly hair. Here we go. Actually, I can't alt tab during this. Let's see, some of the big fixes. A lot of crash fixes. The biggest one being, I think I mentioned this in like one of the previous streams. The crash on save, that's like the biggest fix. And then also, hopefully, fingers crossed, this one I've not tested, but we found a fix for this random crash that happens whenever, you guys know the noble encounter, right? Where suddenly there's a noble riding a horse. It's like the lady and her husband who are going to Solitude, and oftentimes they're going the wrong direction, which is always really funny. Here, we go through here. Oh yeah, first-person horse riding and first-person body is back, and all the weirdness associated with that has been fixed. So choose a background. favorite. Dragonborn. Okay, fingers crossed that it works this time. Let's give it a second to initialize. Ourselves some good weather. My favorite, beautiful start. Oh man. I'm serious, like if this becomes too difficult to fix, I'm gonna cry. It's like when you just spend all this time like getting something working, and I'm like so excited to show it off to you guys, and then it's just, nope, no thank you. Hey, how you doing, Conrad? Hey, you hear that loon, Jay? Okay. Let's see, toolkit. Misc. This is something that I changed in the plugin, maybe? I'm trying to fix, how you doing, Sweet Roll? I'm trying to fix this crafting toolkit. Yeah, okay, so it is working. Like, what the fuck? This is what I'm saying, like, Skyrim. Sup. Or maybe it doesn't work specifically when I add all the toolkits, but I swear it's going to. Like, here, let's see. We got Smith. Go 9A, B, C. Maybe it's that the specific, like the chef's isn't that working? That could be actually, because the chef's toolkit is the only one that has its own kind of specialized functionality as of right now. C0. Okay, so that's one of like every single one. I'm gonna make a quick save. So fingers crossed. Let's see, Smith's same thing. Okay, that's empty. Yeah, like what the fuck is that? I mean, maybe I loaded the wrong save, but who can say? Yeah, no, it's been one of the, like, I'll be honest with y'all, I'm very tired. I need a vacation. I've just been trying my very best to get this update out, you know, before I do that, give the team a chance to test it. And just kind of, you know, like make sure it's all good, because that way it's like fixing these kind of like random issues that would make me feel comfortable, like taking, let's say, like a week off or something like that, maybe a bit more. But like I've been trying to get this week off since the release, and I'm just running on fumes at this point. So I'm trying to make sure this is all, and I've been wanting to add this feature for like so long, but it is kind of complex. Anyway, let's see if this breaks it. No, it's working, so I have no fucking clue. Anyway, now I can show you how it's actually supposed to work. It's the bug that brings up the followers menu. That should not be the case. Let's actually test to make sure. I fixed that as well. Yeah, you can see here while you're in the crafting menu, you should be able to type anything you want without triggering any powers inadvertently. So that's another thing. Okay, I'm so relieved. I cannot tell you guys how relieved I am that this actually seems to be working. Anyway, so here's the toolkits, right? You can, yeah, well, it happens to you because this is, you have the release build. This is the update that I'm showcasing. Yes, it's fixed is what I mean. Everything that I'm showing you guys here is stuff that's fixed for the update build. Yep, enchanting any menu is going to do that, unfortunately, but they shouldn't anymore. So the way that these work are you can just use them directly from your crafting menu, like so. Anything that you have, there's going to be a lot of recipes in here because I have literally every crafting tool in my inventory. It's not that many because this character doesn't have any crafting perks, but you can see there's a lot of food there. There's a few survival recipes in here. Let's see, there's going to be a lot in Misc just for survivalism. You got Tinder Crude or whatever. But any one of these tools, you can just activate them directly from your inventory, like so, and then they will show you only the recipes that are pertinent to that toolkit, right? The reason I really like this system is that I think it's a lot more intuitive when you have kind of like a... it's almost like the toolkits provide like a direction for what kind of recipes you should expect, excuse me. So for example, you know that like if you pick the smith's toolkit, it's like stuff that a blacksmith does. So it's almost singularly or almost entirely weapons and armor, right, that you do with the smiths. You can probably infer from the survivalist toolkit that these are things related to survival. A tailor is stuff related to clothing, sewing things together, anything that's like cloth based. Thieves toolkit, these are things that are going to be useful to a thief, right? An alchemist, these are things that are going to be useful to an alchemist. The stuff, I think, at least in my opinion, is like a lot more intuitive. Chef for food, right? Builder, this one's for the anything where you like place what's it called? You just place, you know, items around. Yes, you will need to have the toolkit in your inventory to craft stuff. The recipes that are not listed yet are the actual recipes. Kind of like there's a basic recipe for these toolkits that anyone can access at any point. I still need to build it out, but it's pretty simple. The idea, I have the framework for it there. You can actually see. Check this out. Globe. What did I call it? Using. Yeah, okay, so this global called using tool, no, not using, sorry. Toolkit. Oh, the weight, all that shit, that's not even, like, final at all, Cisco. That's just placeholder from, what's it called, from the MISC items that I made. Like, the value, those are not final, too. It's just, like, that's all completely arbitrary. I have not decided how much they're gonna weigh, as of now. How you doing, Tor? Yes, you can do this anywhere. You can use... Well, okay, so here's the other element to it. Oh, I hear a wolf. Let me get myself in God mode. Now, there are still recipes that require stations, right? So the kind of the implication here is that with the... Whoa. Oh, hello. I knew he was coming. He snuck up on me. Get out of here. Actually, I should kill him, because otherwise he'll stop me from crafting. Yeah, no kidding, Tor. That's how I feel as well. So there are a lot of kind of the implication with these toolkits is that the stuff that you can make with them, you were just kind of making on the ground wherever you are. There are recipes that require certain stations, right? So an obvious one would be like if you are going to make stuff as a smith. In fact, here, I'll show you. Let me go help crafts and then perk. Add perk. CB4OD, CBD. So now I have the craftsmanship perk. If I use the Smith's toolkit, I'm going to be able to make a lot of different stuff here. You can see. But the issue is, like, even though I can make these things, right? A lot of them will require, like, a forge. Hey, CP, how you doing? Thank you for the 15 months. I'm doing okay. I'm very tired, but, you know... all things considered, I'm fine, especially compared to many right now. How about yourself, bruh? Will the main crafting view now show which toolkit, or do these replace that general? So there is the general menu still, and one of the things I'm likely going to add are like this is the general menu that just shows, like, based on whatever toolkits you have in your inventory, it'll show your stuff here. I'm probably going to add like little toggles for each toolkit. When you go into the inventory, the game doesn't pause. Oh, you're talking about Skyrim Souls? That is not within the scope of this update, Sweet Roll. I would have to add that later. Oh, yeah, absolutely. Like, to be clear, there is so much gameplay stuff that I would like to add, that I'm going to add, like, in the future. Like, whole-ass mechanical overhauls. Think about it this way, every single element of gameplay that you could possibly think of in any way, shape, or form is going to be expanded. I know that that's kind of like a big statement, but that's the truth. Like, there are mechanical updates planned for everything, literally everything. Stealth, non-lethal, fucking, oh my god, vampirism, lycanthropy, spells. I'm taking off my socks because it's hot. Location expansions. Fuck it. Where's my little notebook that I have all the stuff listed in? Where's my notebook at? Oh. Excuse me. Let's see here. Yeah, so stealth, like, straight locked it. Stealth build has been exercising frustration, especially since those kinds of builds are just straight out locked at a high end. Yeah, I feel you. Do you mean like stealth as in you're having a hard time being stealthy and not being seen? Here's your mechanical expansions, right? What did I say? Location expansions, spells, professions, reputation, friendship mechanics, religion, standing stones, non-lethal takedowns. We got cooking, fishing, vampirism, animations, sneak tools. So there's your, you know, what's it called? Your ability to... Yeah, I might go over that as well. Stealth is pretty tough. Let's see, sneak tools. We got build anywhere. We got carry weight mechanics. We've got... Oh, currency, although that's not really a mechanic so much as like dressing. I don't think it's as gnarly. So yeah, suffice to say, there's quite a lot. The Requiem smithing requirements. What do you mean specifically, Lucky Lorenz? You're talking about the perk requirements for Oh, I absolutely can break the perk cap. And I've thought about it. Oh yeah, that's all still the case. Lucky Lorenz, like there's still, you know, standard, what's it called, smithing tree here with all your perks, although this needs to be fixed because it's adjusted by, oh my god, what is it called? Fozar's Dragonborn patch, and it's like kind of broken. Oh yeah, I don't mean legendary, Lizzie. I mean like, you know, just giving you way more perks, way more options. I don't plan on going legendary by any means. Just like going... Okay, wait, what was the question? Oh yeah, so Tor, what you're talking about is a very specific problem. You're talking about weather's not being reflective of... like stealth, essentially, which actually is a very interesting mod that just came out in that space. But yeah, don't worry about it. It'll be pretty gnarly. And yes, the sneak attack immunities, that's something that like it's kind of like a Requiem classic. It's not something that I think is particularly fun. I think it's kind of lame. A lot of people find that they spec into stealth because stealth is awesome. And they find that like they can't sneak attack things because they're like undead and stuff like that. You fix the rain all the time problem. Well, sort of, Cisco. It's not really a problem. The reason that it rains all the time is because the game by default starts in spring, like late spring and summer. So we're definitely going to add seasonal weathers. I mean, it's already kind of there. Yes. I agree with you, Jay. Yes, Conrad, the tool models here, this is entirely placeholder. I just randomly threw this in there. Everything about these things except for the functionality is placeholder. The model, the weight, the value, those are all completely arbitrary. Yeah, so I might randomize starting times, but like one of the other big mechanical expansions is going to be like determining, like I'm going to be going kind of ham. This is one of the things I've been thinking about a lot and I'm very excited about, is just adding more depth to character creation in general. I think that the character creation as it is now is like plenty fun, and having the, you know, class backgrounds and whatever helps a lot. But there's just so much more room to make characters more and more unique, to give players more options for their starting scenario. One of the big options there will be what time of year you start in, especially with all of the crazy shit that's come out. I'm sure many of you have seen PO3's Seasons of Skyrim framework, that came out this week or last week. Time is a flat circle. So seasons, there's going to be some crazy shit going on there. Weather and seasons and blah, blah, blah. Y'all know how it goes. Yes. Well, you can do it with a lot of different things, Conrad. There's plenty of... Right now, just the default starts all start at like the same... What is it? Last seed. And it's kind of rainy. How you doing, Moonlam? Can you make your own religion? That I couldn't tell you. That's not any functionality that I have planned at the moment. Yeah, let me go... What else? So you guys kind of get the picture here. You know, use a smith's thing, right? you can see, I'm trying to, here's like an example. Iron helmet, right? If you are going to make something with metal, you will still need a station. You go into your menu, you'll see this. It's like, oh, you need 3 ingots, leather strips, leather, goat horns, and a forge, right? So what you'll need to do then is go, let's say, forge furniture. I can't remember if I added this code to the furniture yet. I might have. No, place it, mate. 1A2 AD. Yo, thank you for 3 months, Super Creamy. Whoops. Here's my beautiful anvil. Actually, I don't think an anvil will do it. I need like a regular forge. Well, I can just go to one, I guess. BF91. There we go. So if you go here, this should, let's see. Does it not adjust the... I can't remember if I actually added these to the stations, to be honest with you. So, that's the Skyforge? I thought I did to the regular forge. Do I keep putting the wrong one down? Oh my god. I'm using the wrong... Okay, excuse me. I'll just be shitting forges all over the place. There we go. This one might work? No. Let's see. The stations might not be. Help station. Station. Do this. Is that 0? Doing this. If it's still 0. No, it's 1. Is it because it's... This is actually interesting. Well, I don't know about the stations. They're in like a weird spot. But you get the idea. And hopefully that will kind of help clean up crafting stations quite a lot. I'm pretty happy with these. I really like just kind of the... it's just kind of fun. I feel like having these be themed this way too, because it's like pretty obvious what each one is for, right? Like when you use them, it's just a far less cumbersome method. You use like, oh, I'm a survivalist. And I can craft all these things generally without using like a forge or anything of that nature. And it's stuff that's purely, it's like, oh, of course I'm going to find the survival recipes at the, what's it called? The survival thingy. And I just like the idea, too, of there being an actual, like, in-game diegetic reason that you're able to craft all these things. It always kind of struck me as odd that you could, like, just kind of make these very complex objects appear out of nowhere using seemingly, like, nothing but your hands. Yeah, that was super sick. And it was fun to put together, but also a huge pain in my ass. Oh, here, I can show you this too. Let's go to Riverwood. I know there's a fire nearby. One of the other cool bits now is that the building or sorry, the roast food like option is now folded into the crafting menu, so you can just, I mean, it's like kind of the way that, roast food works. This one, right? Whoops. Oh my god, please. Get away from me. The way that this ability always has worked is that it scans for, like, nearby things. Oh, I have the same receding hairline as you. Do I have receding hairline? You tell me. I just got a haircut yesterday. Could be. Yeah, no kidding, Praxis. Yeah, they're basically legendary is like, there's, you know, I have no plans to do anything with like legendary. I don't really understand it in the context of Requiem. I feel like it's kind of pointless. But you can see that if you use either the chef's toolkit or if you use the standard toolkit here, there are, it's like food. You will be able to, ooh, that probably, I should edit that so it doesn't show up. Basically, you get the ability to craft or cook whatever food you want at campfires, just using that. Help. What do I need? Give me like raw horse meat. here to add item 65C9C1. So if I use my chef's toolkit, yeah, you can see that cooked horse meat will be there. From here it should also be, and you can see that it works that way if you look at global. I think it's like station heat, what I called it. Yeah, so you can see the global there is set to 1 down in the bottom left, right? And if you run away from the fire, there's no heat source nearby anymore, and you use the chef's toolkit, you'll notice I can't craft that anymore because that global is now 0. So it's like dynamic, and I plan on using that functionality for some other stuff too. So I'm probably gonna like add back in the crafting table, but the purpose of the crafting table will not be you don't craft at it so much as like the implication is that you use it. And if you have one nearby while you're crafting, my plan is to have the crafting table speed up the amount of time that it takes you to craft things, because we're going to bring back, or introduce, I guess you would say, crafting takes time. There's a lot of stuff. This is like not what you would call a final system for like crafting by any means, but it's like the baseline kind of platform that we're going to expand from. Does that make sense? Hopefully. Oh yeah, I mean sometimes you got to eat a horse, you know? What if you got nothing else to eat? You got to eat a horse. So yeah, you got, and again, like all of these, I'm probably going to add to like the generic crafting menu, like little toggles, just like, okay, let's say I have all these different tools, right? But I only am interested in like a couple of the recipes, or recipes from a couple of them. Yeah, sure, time to make potions, most likely. Not nearly as long as it takes to make other things, but just things that pass time. Yeah, I can't say I've ever had horse meat myself. Sounds gamey, but I'm down for whatever. Yeah, so that's like the basic kind of principle of it. And I honestly like using it from the inventory myself, just because it's like, I don't know, you just kind of know what's going to be where, you know?
It flew right over the barrel.
Oh, yeah?
Dragons now, is it? If you keep
Yes,
on
time
like this,
passes is most likely going to be our implementation route. That's crazy, Moon. It makes sense to me. I know that people are crazy about their horse breeding, you know? Horse sushi. That sounds very interesting. Solid. What else can we show off? I'm trying to think, is there anything about the crafting system that I'm not shown? Or like, I feel like that should be it. I want to try this forge. I want to see if that's like the, oh, is it maybe because... Oh, it's not checking. That's why they're not showing up here. I'm assuming nothing's going to show up if I do this. Yeah, okay. That may, in fact, actually, let me take a screenshot of these, because I need to know what's showing up, because these things should not show up. Yeah, well, these ones should. Hold on just a moment. No, please, Alt-Tab. Come on. Oh, it's because I don't have that monitor enabled. Okay, take a screenshot. Do this. And then there's my Windows key. Yes, thank you. And I'm going to save that for myself. Season 3 is not in the making currently. I would really like to do that, Wonder Dane, but here's kind of my my plan, right? I'm gonna get this update out, this bug fixing update, just to kind of leave the current build in like a good state, right? Just kind of fix up any issues people might have had. And then I'm gonna be taking like a little vacation, because straight up I am exhausted. Oh my god, I do know about Mr. Hands. That's some boy, that's some old school internet. But yeah, so I'm gonna be taking like a little break. When I come back from the break, my first priority is going to be like marketing the pack, right? So not like Let's Plays kind of do that, but I think not really. I think that the first priority needs to be like the updated intro video, which just kind of provides, you know, like an overview for people to like understand what the experience is like and like what to expect. I also want to do like kind of some easy how-to videos, even just stuff that's as simple as like how to survive your first days, like how to, like top 10 fucking beginner tips for Wildlander, like how to like become a blacksmith, how to blah 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 blah. All that kind of tutorialization, I feel like, is stuff that both serves as like the much needed help for people who are diving into this and have no idea like where to turn, right? And it also serves as marketing, because those videos tend to do very well on YouTube. Oh yeah, thank you very much, Wonder Dane. Oh shit, that would be fantastic. So like, shoot me a oh, what's it called? Like a PM with some examples of your stuff, because the problem is like finding enough money to like hire an editor, and you know, like, I gotta make sure if you edited that everyone's paid adequately, like, kind of thing. So I can't guarantee that I'd be able to, depending on your rates, but definitely send me your stuff. I'm making a Wildlander X Sky Oblivion. God, if only. I think that would be interesting. I think that I have some other priorities first, but I do love Sky Oblivion. I love the work that Rebel Size is doing. Yes, of course. Although, you know, ironically, Sweet Roll, you're not... I do have a plan for, what's it called, for Season 3 of the Let's Play. We'll just say, maybe it involves some... Yo, thank you for 3 months. Not Noakes. Maybe it involves some familiar characters, like, I don't know. Not Hilfred, because I don't want to promise that, because I know people actually really do like Hilfred. But, you know, who can say? Yeah, so that's kind of like the plan. And then while I'm kind of like taking time off, I'm going to be hopefully doing some work. Some of you might remember I was like trying to pump the gas on some of my like side hustles as well. Trying to bring in some additional income. Oh, nice. That's awesome, Wonder Dane. Very cool. Yeah, please do. So yeah, that's kind of my my immediate future plan. And then once all that, I figure like once the marketing videos are out there, right, and I know that people might reliably find them, that's when I'm going to really dive into the mechanical expansion. I think first on the list is probably going to be like professions, because I really, you know, want more there. Second on the list, or maybe concurrently, will be updating. Have you guys seen Dealing with Backstories yet? I should show this off on screen because it's amazing. It's a really incredible mod that this person made, Flinch, which is basically, this is the exact approach that I wanted to take with character creation. And I swear to God, like, sometimes it's like, it feels like fate, where, like, I've just been thinking about this stuff, and then I saw this mod, and I just, like, it does a lot, so probably everything it does would not be stuff that we'd utilize. Like, for example, there's, like, you can start with, like, Daedric gear and all this, like, craziness. But the core ethos of this is, like, let's make walking through your character's, like, life experiences up until this point a mechanical part of the character creation process, right? So at a basic level, and I'm not sure if we're going to use this mod yet, or if this is just kind of going to serve as inspiration and we'll do like a separate implementation. There's pros and cons to either approach. Obviously the pro of using an existing implementation is that any of the work that it's already done that matches what you'd like to do, you don't have to do over again. The con is that anything that it does differently than what you want to do, you kind of have to spend time adjusting or re-implementing in a different way. Like, you guys know the story. Oh yeah, Lizzie's been hard at work on the wiki as well. Funding my own Skyrim-like game with a Patreon. I mean, I would love to, Moon, but it's just, I don't make enough to, like, save for, you know, like, my life as of right now, so that's kind of why I'm trying to crank those side hustles, and also simultaneously why I'm trying to bring the project to a wider audience. I am really happy with the reception of the initial build. I think it's largely kind of reached our existing fan base, and I would like to kind of, you know, broadcast it a bit more and hopefully get that Patreon income. Also, we have some fun plans for, like, stuff that might bring in some additional patronage. Like, one of the things I plan to do is let patrons kind of choose between different things for me to work on first, right? Like, give you like a list of, let's say, 3 different mechanical expansions, and I'd be like, any one of these 3 things I would be perfectly happy with, you know, doing next. Like, you guys go ahead and decide. Just stuff like that. Yeah, of course, getting into horse semen harvesting. It'd be like the new Jackass. yeah, so this is going to be super cool. I'm really excited about that. So I think it's really going to help people. I just really want to help people roleplay and like get into the shoes of their characters. That's like my biggest goal more than anything else. Yeah, so we'll see. Let's go. I still need to install that dark mode. In fact, you know what? I'm going to put this over here so I don't blind you guys. 'Cause I know if I'm being blinded, you are too. So let's go through. Let's see what we have fixed. Let me see. We've got... I mean, there's just so many little fixes here. Maybe it'd just be better. I'll just wait on this until I can give you a... like a change log that has all these fixes listed. Thank you, Wonder Dane. Much appreciated. Yeah, you know, horse breeding as like one of the professions that you can do in Wildlander, of course. That'll be a big one. I'm guessing that these are not showing up here because it's not adjusting any of the globals. What's up, bud? How you doing, Alvor? Yeah, I mean, so that's basically it. We have... I don't have that much time today. I just kind of wanted to show off the crafting change and show you guys that it's really close. So I can show you guys like what I have left to do. Right? Oops. In this progress column. Like, again, a lot of these are going to be fixed. Just are already fixed. And I just need to update the tickets because they're all crafting related. Right? Yeah, I'm sure there are, Monique. What else we got? Probably going to update Requiem just because it's so much easier to... I already kind of did the work for this, so it's like, might as well. But the actual built for Special Edition Requiem Rectificator is like so much easier to use. So it'd be worth it for that alone. What else? Yeah, smithing fixed. This one remove. This one easy. Also got equip the horse saddle CTD. That one's actually tougher. We got... That one's done. This one I'm going to, in fact, actually, let me move this over here. I'm not going to be replacing Sunhelm in the hotfix. Sadia, can't, nav mesh. What else we got? That one's fixed. That one's fixed. Oh yeah, this will be fun to do. Change the innies a little bit. Add shadows back and rain occlusion. Some of some of the stuff that Bethany is doing to these innies is kind of questionable to me. I don't really know. ETA on the hotfix, I can't be super specific. Because I don't know. But hopefully, like, a couple of weeks, we'll say. I was hoping to get the, like, the playable build to the team. I said initially by, like, the end of this week, but I'll be honest, yesterday was a very distracting day. I did not get as much done as I had hoped to. And, you know, it's really all up in the air still, so consider it a maybe. But hopefully by the end of March would be like, you know, like a tentative plan. I think we can get it out before then. And what else we got? Oh, yeah, this one's fixed. Yeah, so a lot of this is, like, already done. That one's easy. All good's easy. Just got to remove it. Removing things is always kind of fun. That's easy. Oh yeah, April 1st. That would be cruel, wouldn't it be? But yeah, again, that's not a firm deadline because, you know, you just never know. But I will keep you guys posted as we go. Oh yeah, this one's easy. That one's done. That one I don't know about. The infinite scroll casting for followers, that's like a tough one. Blah, 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 blah. Where's the end of this down here? These are simple additions. That one's done. That one's done. This one, I don't know. But at the very least, like, everything you're seeing here is what I would call low priority fixes. The only reason they're even in there. Oh, all good is the reason we're removing all good is because we're replacing it with immersive equipment displays, Nichols. So like the functionality is still there, or at least the plan is to replace it with that mod, which like is supposed to do, you know, just the same thing, but with a bit less of a cumbersome implementation. Sort of, Conrad. I've got, like, some ideas, but nothing that's, like, super, super firm, we'll say. The problem with a lot of the jobs mods is that they're kind of, like, they're cool. Their implementation is, like, or the execution is, like, a little out there. It's going to take some fixing up, and it's not really clear to me, since I haven't used them yet, like, which ones will be, you know, like advantageous or like to use. Yep. So like I would say cut this down in half. Like half of them are already done. The other ones hopefully are not too bad. And yeah, and you got a bajillion things over here. They're all fixed. Lanterns are... Oh, I gotta figure out what lantern mod to add back in. Why don't we do that? We can do that on stream. Okay, lantern. Lanterns of Skyrim. Not that kind. Wearable lanterns. What's everyone's favorite one? Simple wearable lanterns. This is the one. Yellow lantern retexture. Usable lantern. Oh, that one you can carry. That's cool. Animal fat to lantern oil. I really like this thumbnail. That is the best. Oh, okay. Tweaked version, huh? Oh, excuse me. Ooh, beautiful. Oh, speedrunners page for Wildlander would be pretty fun. I think it would mostly be just like the speedrunning techniques for... Well, actually, I mean, the bosses would be way harder, but I will do what I can to facilitate any degree of speedrunning, to be honest with you, because I think speedrunning is fucking awesome. And I watch a lot of speedrunning content. Real lantern. Alright, let's check these out. Simple wearable. Oh, look. This one gives you, it's like, what is it called? Dragon's Dogma. Cisco, the patch, I can't give you an exact release date, but and this is not confirmed, but like at the outside, I would say like late March. Iron Lantern, Magic Lantern. Oh, this is the different color types. So this is kind of like the new hotness, right? Am I correct about that? When was this last updated? 2021, usable lantern. Oh wow, that one's, it's been a while. Turn it for usable lantern. But this one, I'm assuming you have to like carry in your thing. Do you only put it in your hand? Yes, Oates is the shit. I was just watching Oates like 2 days ago. He's a very talented runner. I have no plans right now to add bandoliers. Dragon scale, like, it's the tweak mod released to bring the capacities down. Like, I can change the capacities to whatever I want them to be, like, super easily. Oh, thank you for the 9 months, Prince Wolfchild. That's crazy. Yeah, Chesco's is great. It's just like wonky at this point. Yeah, so I'm assuming you just hold it in your hand. And that's like a cute idea, but that's alright. Alright, well probably I'm going to be using this one. Everyone seems to be going on about it. Maybe I can add like a flint. Lanterns don't emit light anymore. Yeah, bandoliers are... I mean, the reason I removed bandoliers is because it was just like, I got tired of the micromanaging. I might add them back. It's just very like low priority for me. I prefer the backpacks, to be honest with you. Or like if I'm a adventurer and such. I guess you could make the argument, I can understand that argument, that like if people don't want to be wearing a backpack. Yeah, I mean, what you could do with bandoliers is like pare down that system, I guess, where it's like I don't have to, it's like, oh, my front left, my left side, my back left, like blah blah blah. That's exactly what I did, Monique. But some people miss the bandoliers. And also the bandolier models, like unless they've been retextured, like they're not good. Like the textures look very bad. Maybe they've been retextured. So bandolier retexture Skyrim mod. Upgrade for down color replacer. Oh, here's one. Oh, nope, this is someone asking for one. Oh, shit. I mean, this is much better. Well, it's interesting. Is this for... Yeah, okay. I mean, it does look way better. Huh. Good old... I still don't know how to pronounce his name. Fuster? Yo, what's up, Sicario? Oh yeah, bags of holding. Yeah, I mean, that's kind of how I feel, Tor, but the, you know, like, you could argue the same for the backpacks, right? But yes, it's like all the armor, because they actually do use different armor slots, so it starts to get really funky. There's like a lot of reasons that I removed, and those are all part of it. Also, it's so hot in my room. How hot is this? What's my nest set to, please? 25. I'm gonna set it to 73. There we go. It's been cold in LA. I mean, cold for LA, not cold, really cold, but colder than, you know, you would expect. Yes. The carry weight of your backpacks has been upped. I made sure to do that. I figured if I was removing, what's it called? If I was removing the bandoliers, then I had to up the carry weight of the backpacks quite a lot. And the other kind of thing for carry weight that I planned to do was adding, like, since we have so much emphasis on followers now, just adding like a, oh my god, like pseudo cloud storage for you and your followers, where just having it followers increases your carry weight for your own inventory, so you don't have to like micromanage theirs. With the buffs to chests, where yes, so the chat, that's one of the things I can talk about as well, is that throw your backpack. Yeah, actually, I kind of experimented with an option like that, Conrad, where it's like equipable containers, which I'm not even like opposed to necessarily. Could still do that. But the I buff chests, like boss chests, quite a lot to give them like a bit more variety. Like probably what's going to happen now when you clear dungeons is the boss chests will have more stuff in them than you were able to carry, especially if you're doing stuff throughout the rest of the stop. Who wins? Oh, mud crab. Gotcha. Can't be me. You can't though. I'm just running. Yeah, I love the concept of droppable backpacks. I also love the concept of Kenshi's like strength training, where, you know, the heavier the stuff that you're wearing, the more your strength improves. Oh yeah. Well, actually, you know what? We should be able to test them. Let's go and check out some boss chests, shall we? Good old Ender Shard. 901. Yeah, I'm, that's, you could call that carry weight mechanics updates. Torch sconce. Don't drop on me. I killed everyone, so it doesn't matter. Yes, Dragon Scale. Actually, I do have plans for that. What I'm likely going to do, instead of adding back the power, I can maybe, you know, like, oops, add back the powers, but I'm probably going to try and get the easy wheel back so people can just use that if they're on controller. Hello, everybody. And the boss chest for Ember Shard is like over here? Actually, don't remember. This is like the secret route. Now that, yeah, it goes down there. Ugh. Where is the boss chest? Is it back over here? It's down? Yeah, it's just the exit of the cell. Where is it? That's not the boss chest. Up here? Oh, you're right. It is behind the gate midway through. You are right. Zooming. There we go. Wow, master lock. That is unlucky. Oh, the key's right here, though, right? Isn't it? Or like the guy has the key? Yeah, that's what it was. That one's kind of lame. Is this one special? Container. Because that's not that good to be. Oh, it's because, well, actually we can't test it in game because, I mean, that's actually for a Requiem box test. That's not bad. Diamonds are pretty good, but we actually can't test it unless we do. You guys want to test it right now? I just have to go and forward some records in, what's it called? Requiem for the Indifferent. I think we can do that. Let me double check. SSE edit. I really just need to rerun the rectificator. I could just do that. That'd be like the clean, real way to do it. Let's do it, shall we? Which one is my rectificator? New. These are the same, so I guess it doesn't matter. Run. Patch. Right? Yeah, okay, patch. Alright, we're going to let that do its thing. Let's hang out for a second, shall we? Yeah, backpack models for sure. And I mean, I'm not opposed to adding other, you know, like carry weight bonus type things, but backpacks I think are the most sensible. And there are quite a few options for like backpacks. There's just, y'all, I'll be honest, like there's so many things that I want to do, and we really do have like a framework or a roadmap for like when these things are going to be not when, but what is going to be added. But like, to be honest with you guys, I really am running on fumes. I really need a break. I'm thinking 1 week is probably not even enough. I would like to take 2. I'm just not confident that I'll have the time to do that. Either way, I'm going to be working hard to relax, if that makes sense. I think most of y'all workaholics will know that feeling where it's like almost like an unnatural state to try and like take time off, but I just really need it. I've been kind of balls to the wall since, you know, I would say a few months before the release, and obviously now the release is come and gone. We're coming up on 2 months since the release. I just really need a break. And once I come back from the break, you know, I'll have a lot more for you guys, but this is about kind of the most that I can muster for right now is this Bugfix update. And I mean, it really is like almost done. So, you know, we'll see how long it takes us to test. And assuming that the team, I mean, it's also true the team might find issues with it that I got to fix, but yeah, I'll be taking some time and just kind of hanging out. And then, yes, you have to take breaks. And I think for a lot of us, I mean, there's many reasons why people kind of pump the gas so hard, right? It's case to case based on what's going on in your life, like, you know, different time constraints. There's also just, I mean, there's a lot of people, I think, just have a hard time taking time off. I think people who, like, quote unquote, have their own business have a hard time with this because when you're the person who has to set the boundaries for, you know, your work hours and like what you should be doing when, it's very easy to kind of blur the lines and just kind of end up either working or thinking about work all the time and never really taking time to rest, or you feel guilty if you're not working because you feel like, you know, oh my God, there's so much more to do and I'm the only one, you know, who is able to do it right now and blah, blah, blah. But I think it's now common advice, if difficult to implement, that you really do have to take time for yourself. And I'm horrible about this kind of thing. And I'm trying to be better. I'm doing my best. Yes, totally, Tor. That's actually how I already have it written down, basically. So I'm right there with you. Oh my God, non-notes. That's crazy. One business is enough. And that is true, Pars. Having the team is like what makes it actually possible. Oh, Daedra Heart from Windhelm Dark Elfender. That's a problem. Yeah, I mean, it should be hella expensive still. Okay, now I believe we can double check that just to make sure. just to make sure our container changes have taken. Oh God, non-nox. Yeah, I mean that's basically not those hours. That's not what I've been doing. I've said this many times. I'm trying to reacclimate my schedule so that it's like I'm trying to wake up early in the mornings. So I've been waking up. Today I woke up at like 6:30. Earlier this week I was waking up at 6. Just because otherwise I feel like there's just not enough time in the day to do all the stuff I want to do, like between work and like trying to work out and occasionally trying to hang with friends and of course trying to hang out with my wife like in the evenings. And like my wife is very much a morning person too, so I'm not a morning person, but she is a morning person, and I just like being aligned with her schedule because, you know, it's just nicer. Like we get to go to bed at the same time, we get to like make sure we eat dinner at the same time and like hang out. So it's tough because I'm very much a night owl, and I'm not entirely certain that I won't end up working at night anyway, which is my natural inclination. However, I am really trying to make the whole morning schedule work because it just feels like you're more aligned with society that way. I think society does favor early risers, and it is kind of the preferred way of doing things. All right, let's see. Go here and constructible object. No. Container. Bandit boss chest. Okay, much better. So you'll be able to see. I actually don't really know what this will look like in game, but it's severely buffed comparatively. Let's go ahead and see. Jewelry, eh? In fact, you know what? Jewelry should probably be a bit less. Maybe more weapons. I added some, like, to it. Maybe the jewelry should be loot banded gems 25. Loot banded jewelry. Oh, actually, that's like, okay. I'm going to make this 3, just in case. Because that's probably a bit OP, because jewelry is not heavy. You're just going to get hella cash. Oh, yeah. I like that idea, kid. I just like the idea of more random encounters in general. Or like fast travel encounters. That's what I really like. Okay. Small business owners are usually slaves to the business. That is true. And it's tricky because there's obviously a lot of like I think many people want to work for themselves, but there's a lot of cons as well. Work-life balance is a real challenge, and I'm not someone who is ever great at managing my own time to begin with. I think my wife is like a perfect fit for managing her own business. Right now she has like a very lucrative side hustle, and then she also has like a full-time job, and she's considered going full-time with her side hustle. I think she'd be extremely well suited for it because she has worked very hard in her life to establish the discipline required to kind of manage her own time. I, on the other hand, spent most of my childhood years and my college years being kind of like a social party oriented slapdick, so I established like zero discipline skills whatsoever, and God, has that come back to bite me in adulthood once I actually have stuff that requires discipline and, you know, things I want to do. Oops. But you know, everyone's on their own personal path. I'm sure there's skills that I acquired through my own path that other people don't have, or blah 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 blah. Who can say? That is cool, Tor. That is really awesome. Congratulations. And yeah, that's the other part of it too, where it's like at a certain point, this is something I've kind of been arriving at lately for a while, and I think I get more kind of like depressive and more down in the dumps and anxious and crabby when I'm super burnt out, and like I'm telling you guys, I'm burnt out as shit. So it's easy to get into that like headspace. One of the things I've been thinking a lot about lately, like one of the things I talked to my therapist about is how, like, at a certain point, it's like when you like, so I like, if you have your own business or whatever, I definitely support, we'll say, large scale societal changes that make things more equitable for everyone. But the position that I'm in is still a very privileged one. The ability to even pursue my own business is kind of like a privileged position. And there are major challenges, and it is like a huge, you know, obstacle to learn how to like establish that discipline, whatever, blah blah blah. All this is like a preface or like a disclaimer to say, at a certain point, it's like, yeah, it is hard to do it, and it is hard to find time for all the things you want to do. It's hard for everyone to do that stuff, and it's like, hey, if you want to do this, those are components of it. So you kind of just have to accept it. And I don't mean that, you know, it's as if like when you're feeling stressed, you're not allowed to feel stressed. Like, of course you are, like, absolutely. And if anything, you need to acknowledge that you're feeling that way in order to continue, right? Because that's how you find the strength to like take breaks and do the other stuff you got to do to take care of yourselves. But at the end of the day, it's like, you're the one choosing to do it. If it's not great, then do something else. You know what I mean? It's like me talking to myself, not to any of you guys. It just comes down to like, it's like I just, because sometimes I can get in such a complainy, like, woe is me mood. And again, like, it's tough. Like, it's tough for all of us, and it's tough to like have your own stuff, whatever. Or like, what the big one for me is like, you know, I primarily modding is not like a financially lucrative area. It never has been. It's a thing, for better or for worse. Modding is not like a commercial entity, and the fact that it's not is like really fucking cool in a lot of ways. It's what makes so many of these projects possible. And it's kind of like, well, then yeah, if that's what you want to do, if like modding is primarily like what you want to do, I plan on using modding as hopefully like a gateway into like more formalized game development. Like, who knows what's going to happen, but if that's what you want to do, that means you gotta pick up the slack elsewhere, or like figure out like what's the realistic way of making that a reality. I guess like complaining doesn't really get you anywhere. It's okay to feel however you feel, but like if my feelings of like, oh, like it's so hard, are like a means of, you know, like making excuses, then just, I don't know, it's like, well then, like, I don't know, you're the only person that can take care of yourself, right? So it's like, either you do it, or like you can not do it. You can just try and run yourself into the ground and be super irritable and hate your life. But like, it's a choice, I guess, to do that, is like how I kind of think about it these days. I'm not surprised, Kit. One, because I think that the kind of game experiences that we are interested in, I am interested in, are different than what Bethesda's doing on a grand scale. I you know, I'm not saying like I couldn't contribute meaningfully, but I don't think that, you know, there's a super huge alignment there. And reason number two is that like I have experience with modding and game dev in that way. Thank you so much for 10 months, cheeses. I have experience managing our delightful, wonderful to work with team. It's like team of volunteers, you know, like our team is not beholden to any schedule that I dictate. They work on stuff that they want to work on when they want to work on it, and that's different than, you know, managing like a team of developers who are beholden to you. It's I think that my experience within the actual industry would be a limiting factor. But I am probably, I don't know, like maybe for one of the big reasons why I want to like, you know, like market this thing and get people, I want people to be able to play it and whatever. And I'm really am genuinely passionate about making this experience like even greater. I'm always thinking of ideas that like it'd be so cool to implement this or that. But one of the big reasons why I want to reach that larger audience is so that the project itself can function as this like living resume. You know what I mean? I think that using, you know, Bethesda as an example, just completely arbitrarily, I think it's far more impressive to, you know, a hiring manager or a dev looking for a new team member to see a project that's, you know, been pretty obviously successful. And I'm really proud of, like, I think it's successful in its own right already. I think, oh, I didn't tell you guys this. Officially, as of, like, last week, the Wildlander downloads on Wabjack, or sorry, finished installs, surpassed all of the downloads that we gotten on Wabjack for Ultimate Skyrim in its, like, entire 2+ year history. So, like, we broke, like, I think it was like 10,000 completed installs, right? So I'm really happy about that. I was kind of saving that for, like, a news post. I'm probably still going to. I'll probably include it when I make the release post for, you know, the update. But I thought that was really cool, and I was really happy about that. But yeah, all that to say, so I think that's great, and I think for, you know, the projects of this scale and kind of niche, that's fantastic, but I want to bring it to an even wider audience. Yeah, thank you guys very much. I mean, you made it happen, so also give yourselves a pat on the back, but I really do appreciate it. What are we doing? Oh yeah, boss chess. TGM. I'm gonna go COC. I'm gonna go back to Ember Shard. 01. Yeah, I was like, damn, that's fucking cool. And that also, we probably beat it earlier than that, but we lost a lot of the data from launch day because of the server issues that we inadvertently caused. So, you know, we don't have that, but whatever. I'll stick with the provable data. Oh, I love that launcher. We click the button. The launcher, like, look at the launcher. That is, like, the brainchild of our team. Like, it's just so fucking crazy. What's up, bud? Oh, I forgot to mention this earlier. I was kind of proud of this little snippet of code, but check this out, right? The whole crafting tools business, right? I don't know if anyone's crashed Wabbajack from traffic. We've certainly, I think there's actually a role that you get assigned on the Wabbajack Discord among the list authors, where if ever you accidentally break Wabbajack, they assign you the role. It's really funny. I think it's mostly reserved for, like, if you update the server, like, whitelist improperly and it, like, breaks or whatever. But I do think it's really good. But yeah, check this out, right? Help global, I think I called it tools craftable. No, tools, toolkit craftable. Right? So this is 0. Naturally, if I go to use my crafting ability, that's 1. So this is a very special little global, right? I just wanted to show this off because I think it's cool. I didn't realize that you could do this actually, where you essentially search for keywords, items containing keywords within the character's inventory. So the way that you actually start out by, like, being able to craft some of the toolkits is, like, they'll show up in this. I don't have recipes for them yet, but I wanted to be like, okay, what could the player conceivably make a set of wooden tools using, right? Like, what would they need? I think, reasonably speaking, you just kind of need something that has, like, a sharp edge to, like, make some cool simple tools, like, out of, you know, wood. And so I made it so that if your character has any type of weapon that is a sword, a war axe, a battle axe, a great sword, or a dagger, I think those are the 5, then you will be able to craft the tools. And you can see that, like, if I get rid of, let's see, this and this, I don't believe I have anything else that would apply then. And then I go into my crafting inventory and run that global again. It's actually 0 now. Right? Oh, that's super dope, Dragon Scale. I'm glad we managed to get it in there. Yeah, sorry about that, Conrad. We are working on the offline version of the launcher. Oh, I know. Charmed is on a completely different level. I'm so excited to see, like, Fudge and everything once it releases. It's very inspiring. Yeah, okay, so here's your boss chest now. It might even be a bit too OP, to be honest with you. But there's also just like more random stuff. I wanted it to be like more exciting. Like I wanted you to be like, oh, like what am I gonna get? You know, like not just things that are like potentially valuable, but also like useful. Right, like a water skin. Oh, and like some lantern oil. Like, oh, there's a spell tome? Like, no fucking way. Some potions. A soul gem. Empty, but, you know, it's there. Some robes. They, as of right now, they don't tour. It's just anywhere that uses... Oh, well, sort of. This is a bandit boss chest, which is like, you know, like, here, let's go. COC. Let's try, like, Bleak Falls. Oh, 5. What the fuck am I doing? Yeah, I've been waiting for that one, Nichols. Oh, on. BAT fast. Do I still have... Yeah, nope, I don't have no clip. Fast. We're going... Where is it? Over there? Here? There's the claw door. What's up, everybody? You're dead. So this one, you know what? I'm betting... I didn't even actually stop to think about how the bandit chests are different. So probably what I'll do is... Let me double check that. I will make this change. Yeah, do I ruin it? So there's, I'm assuming that there's different, containers for different ruin types. In which case, I will probably nerf the bandit one a little bit, and then I'll stick the more expensive stuff into those ones. Oh yeah, for sure. Skyrim Revisited is, I can't remember what the deal is with that dragon scale. No, I please believe the suggestions are absolutely helpful. So many of the coolest ideas have been suggestions. Also gotta wait for this wonderful reference building. Yeah, the launcher is how you get all the sick E&B functionality. It's grand. Come on. Come hither. X-edit, please. X-edit, really. One of the things I want to do, like, if I manage to make more money, I've already, like, donated. I used to donate for, like, a long time to X-edit specifically on Patreon, and then the Nexus Mod Author Donation Fund, and I would really like to be able to continue doing that. And I would really like to just drop like a fat fucking, like, I don't know, like $300 or something for X-edit, because it's been so, like, if ever you guys get like a spare couple of bucks, like, please drop it towards the send it towards the X-edit Patreon or Ko-Fi, whatever they have set up, because it is just like, it's the reason Ultimate Skyrim existed. I think that I probably opened the CK. I mean, the creation kit's cool too for, you know, what it's good for. But over like the entirety of Ultimate Skyrim specifically, I probably like, it was like 99% of my work was through X-edit. So we owe X-edit a very, like, a tremendous debt. Back to this container. Dwarven chest, yeah, boss, Forsworn. Okay, cool. So I will go through. In fact, here, let me make sure I chest. Let me put this in progress again, so I remember to go through other boss chests. Boom. So we got that. Got him. What are you guys all standing around for? There you go. Sorry, bud. He's got a dragon stone. What? No way. Beautiful. I wonder what the my character's dragonborn, so I should be able to learn this. I can never remember. No way! Oh, yeah, I know about Skyrim Revisited. So it adds, like, a... Well, the thing I like about it the most, it's not just that there's more to do in, like, dungeons that you've been through before, but I like, as far as I remember, the author's philosophy being that, like, they wanted to make these places feel a lot more like the kind of underground cities that they were supposed to be versus just, you know, like, dungeons. Oh yeah, nice kit. Alright, out we go. The, if I didn't, like, depending on Charmbarian's, like, SKSE plugin for open cities, like, I'm still kind of holding out hope to, like, see what that's like, right? Before I go with Sakra's solution of, depending on what the performance impact is, I may still go with Sakra's solution. For those of you who don't know the mod that I'm talking about for open cities, Sacraletius built a really awesome mod that's like, I can't remember specifically what it's called. It's World Space Transitions or something like that. Yeah, World Space Transition tweaks. The premise is that there are like loading zones between like certain areas, right? So like if you swim from, in this case, you swim from, like the initial use case was swimming from Skyrim to Solstheim, you would actually load in and you'd be able to do that. And in theory, you could also use it. One of the things I was planning to do was like make it possible for you to like jump over a wall in like say Riften or whatever, and then just it'll load you to the exterior cell. So it's not, of course, quite as seamless as like open cities because there is a load screen, but it might be beneficial for other reasons, like maybe like, you know, compatibility, like those kinds of things. Yeah, you can see it there. Boom. So yeah, we'll see. Because I really would like to bring that functionality back. But, you know, that's in the future. What are all these bloody things doing here? Gross. Also got to fix up those distant water LODs. With E&B Water's gotten like a pretty sick update lately. Oof. Also got to rerun. Let's see if we can find... Ooh, I'm already getting scared. Oh, this water's frigid. Let's find our bud. What time is it? 1:45. I'm gonna have to sign off pretty quick here. Yes, like rope climb. So like half the reason why I made the thieves tools was because I plan on adding sneak tools, right? So like water arrows to douse light sources and rope arrows to like climb shit, all that kind of fun stuff. Go away. Oh, I dropped mine. That's right. Well, can't fight underneath. Oh yeah, so that's what I mean. Like, there's so much stuff I'd want to do. I just need a break, you know, before I dive back into it. Where's my friend? Thalassophobia. It's kicking in. Ooh, the underwater thing. Ah, paper roll. An underwater paper roll. So sick. Oh, this way maybe? Hello? Where is he? Yes! Absolutely, Tor. That's like the release. Ooh. Unlock. Wow. Pretty good. That's a bandit boss chest, that's for sure. Ow, someone bite me? Hey, fuck off. That's a LOD. That's weird. The not yet dragon scale, but I very much would like to. Yeah, it was like a whole ass set of hunting knives. Like, what are those doing in there? I want to go back there. That's no good. Elven, dwarven, iron, orcish, steel. Like, Jesus. I'm actually gonna... It's like, why? So one bandit chest contained a whole set of Hunting knives? Think face? Weird. Yeah, it is kind of cool. I'm not necessarily going to change it. I just want to know why it's like that. Yes, I agree, Tor. Emergent storytelling. Yeah, that's what we need. We need more like a kind of handcrafted little loot tables like that. Where's Big Papa? I was looking for our friend. I don't think I'm going to find him. It's very scary. Maybe he's over here? Over here? It's scary being underwater. Mario 64 vibes. Yeah, well, one of the things I try to do with that loot table is, at the very least, just add a lot more randomness to it. So that even if you're getting shit, I would rather you get shit that's like, even if it's not valuable, it's like interesting, right? You get me? I got cheats. Ha 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 ha. I'm gonna make myself sick though. I'm gonna kill you. Come on. Now you're done. You burned. Oh, I don't know why that's happening, Dragon Scale. Lizzie did tell me about that, or she reported it in like an issue, and I don't really know what's going on there. I'll have to check. But I'll be honest, that's probably low priority fix. If I come up with a solution though, I will let you know. Because I did notice that. I love them trees. Alright, y'all. Well, that's probably going to do it for me. I know it's been a while since we hung out, so if you got any additional questions for me while I'm here, I'm going to spawn a horse just so I can ride around in first person for fun for like a hot second while I answer any potential questions you might have. And at the same time, once I'm done riding around on my horse, I can, oh yeah, invisible horse mane. I can, see who's streaming. I know, Lizzie, I know. I'll fix it. Don't you worry. How about this? How about this? Here, just for you. I'll say hot fix horse mane. No, what the hell? Why you? Wow, if you just hit U and then space, that it's like a bulleted list. That's weird. One story points. Highest priority, of course. Create. Oh, there's already a ticket? Oops. Where is it? Horse. Maybe I should have. Unordered list. Gotcha. Horse mane. Horse. 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 Oh, it's probably up here. Yep. There it is. Horse do not have mane. Remember seeing them on the stream. Missing for me. Okay. There it is. Lizzie's got it. Low. Save. That'll give Lizzie an email. I apologize. I just realized that it would do that as I did it. You're already going to get hella emails for this. 101 hotfix. Boom. And horse mane. Oopsie. Shouldn't have made that one. Delete. Alright, perfect. We did it. Alright, let's just take a nice little walk. All of us. Let's get rid of the HUD. And you know, oh, that's another bug fix. I think I told you guys about this one already, but the issue with the HUD reappearing when you did a lot of different things like sneaking and going through cells and shit, that's fixed. Ooh, that looks pretty good. It's not bad. It gets worse the higher up you get, though. Come on, horsey. Oh, it's interesting, Dragon Scale. I have not noticed that or heard of it off the top of my head. It's often wrong about which arrow type is equipped. Okay. Huh. Leave me alone. Stop. You little punks. Whoop. Oh, I can turn that off. Maybe that's why. Is it so? Do you think it's an issue of the arrow actually being wrong, or is it the MCM setting? Because I can here, we can fix that now. Check it out. Check it out. I'm using a gamepad. General ammo and quick ammo list sorting manual. How about this manual? When no ammo, switch, do nothing. Cool. Yeah, but look it, we've just fixed it. I should make a ticket for it so that we know that we fixed it. But look, all I gotta do is go into the profiles information, save current MCM settings. No, wait. Updating existing preset. It's still called Old Sky I equip. Oops. Alright, boom. Fixed. I'm assuming. I don't actually know, but I think so. Oof, that is no good. So it's not that it's wrong then, it's that it's actually switching your arrows. Ugh. Spider. Where's he? I think we should go somewhere else. Ugh. Oh, it's both. Okay, wonderful. Well, maybe that'll... Like... That's weird. Maybe that'll help? Wah! Saw me. I was looking at chat. Can't get me. Whoa. Correct arrows can be equipped. Mine shows other wrong arrow name, mostly shield icon. Interesting. Well, the problem with iEquip is that when it kind of wonks out, like, fixing that stuff is, that's... I mean, I might be able to. I've, like, fixed similar-ish things in other mods, but iEquip is very complex, so I would not say just definitively that I can fix it, but I can try. Yeah, I mean, I can tell. So the creator is Dunk, and he's like, I'm pretty sure he's done with iEquip. He's put so much time and effort into that mod and created something really incredible. But I think that he's. I mean, we can always tell him, but I would not necessarily expect a fix. What's up, bud? See you. Yeah, I'd say that the changing the equipped arrows is probably the higher priority, but, you know, ideally, it'd all work. Look, horse. We've arrived. Everyone's favorite location in Skyrim. Ah! I'm gonna see if I can run him down. Let's see. Oh, I ran into a tree. Wonderful. Fuck you, tree. God, there's like a way down this way. Whoa. I want to knock him down. Yeah. Oh no, did he hit my horse? He did. Fuck you. Yeah, he's too fast. Fine, yeah, we'll do it in, what's it called? Third person. Yeah, come on. Oi. It's easier in third person. Go. I did not know it that time, but he still just got right back up. Shh. Dang it. How do I jump? Why? There we go. Man, that would suck. Yeah, saves do get bigger. Haha. Idiot. You're probably gonna kill my horse though. Stop. I don't have a sword either. I just want. Is he running now? Yeah. Okay. He's actually running. All right. I'll take it. Hey. Knock it off. God, I love the. Oops. I love the third-person controls in the horse. Like, it's no Red Dead Redemption, but it's certainly better than it used to be, thanks to smooth cam and true directional movement. Oh wow! I just straight cleared him. I missed. Oh well. Horse, you've done well. Oh, it's a hawk. Band of the Hawk. Griffisu. That poor guy. Oh, of course. Of course, Nomad. Thank you. Alright, y'all. I'm gonna stop digging around on my horse now. It's just fun. I just like the horses. I gotta get this guy once. There we go. I wanna try him. Uh-oh, that's not good. That's... Okay. Got lucky. Just stop smiling when chickens. Yeah, I've thought about that too, Dragon Scale. It's like... Maybe, like, I could adjust the models so that they don't have collision, but then you wouldn't be able to hit them. So, I gotta figure out what to do there. Yes, Pars. Actually, well, so it's kind of gonna be a byproduct, I think, of us switching from immersive horses to convenient horses. It's one of the things I've always loved about convenient horses is that it has, like, horse bonding mechanics, and we're switching to it for technical reasons. It's just kind of like a lucky happenstance, right? I wish you could kick chickens sometimes, in the game that is, because they are very annoying, they get in the way. But never would I kick a chicken IRL. Apparently I'd eat them, which is fucked. But they're so cute. You know who's I love beef, I really do, but the cows are so cute. I can't handle it. It's horrible. Anyway, thank y'all for joining me. I really do appreciate it. I hope you have I'll check and see who we can raid, and I'll get that going. But I hope everyone has a good weekend, and please stay safe and take care of yourselves. It's a rough time out there right now, for sure. Oh, shit. Well, we got Charmbarian, and we got Tayson. That's going to have to be a coin flip. Well, Elden Ring. I'm going to play Elden Ring at some point soon. Of course, I will be back. I mean, I should be back next week. That's my plan. It really just depends on how much I'm able to get done. But, you know, taking 2 hours out of the day isn't too bad for, like, productivity. But I'll let y'all know. And I really do appreciate all the support and you guys coming out to check out the stream, check out the development, and yada, yada, yada. And, all right, coin flip it is. Let's do coin. No, not Crunchyroll Shokugeki no Soma. Okay, well, we didn't say who was going to be what. All right, here we go. We go Charmbarian heads, Tayson tails. Flip. There it is. It's Tayson. It's our boy. What? Raid. Whoops. Dude, raid. Tayson Savarn. Did I do it right? I think I did. All right, hell yeah. Perfecto. All right, y'all. It's raid time. I hope you'll join me. If you're not familiar with Tayson, he is another Skyrim modder, big friend of the project. Please stick around. Say hello to him. I'm sure that his content will be right up your alley. And yeah, just take care of yourselves. I'll talk to you again soon. Thank you again for all the support. See you next time. Goodbye, everybody. Goodbye.
And that happened the second time as well. I'm pretty sure. It just happened pretty much exactly the same the second time. And hey, Dylan! Welcome on in, people.